Underutilization of donor and national budget funds continue to curtail government's efforts to maximize on income and development in the country. Challenges such as development partner conditions, lengthy procurement processes and frequent transfer of both technical staff and policy drivers are the major contributors.
Frequent transfers of both technical staff and policy drivers that often lead to discontinuity in institutional memory and hence slowdown in the pace of implementation. Lack of proper coordination among multiple project implementers and stakeholders. Weak linkages between the Treasury and the implementing agencies. And challenges associated with counterpart project funding, where MDAs rushed to make commitments with development partners without having ensured that the counterpart funds from the government on the project are available.
The persistent underutilization of donor funds, which the Premier feels need to be addressed urgently, has in turn seen donors withdraw their funds.
The issues around low absorption are closely linked to Kenya's competitiveness. We all know that a private firm that takes a loan or makes a budget never utilizes it for intended purpose but continues to repay is clearly plotting its failure. That is exactly what is happening with the low absorption of donor and budgeted funds. We are planning to fail.
To avoid returning allocated monies to Treasury or donors, government agencies have in the past resorted to wasting such monies by making unnecessary purchases, but Finance Minister Njero Githai says that there lies a solution to such practices.
Towards the end of the financial year, they rush to buy furnitures, buy motor vehicles, so that the money is not returned to the Treasury. It's just a waste of resources.
Already there's an agreement. Why are you wasting your time arguing that this should have said this should have done this? It's too late. All those arguments should be during the negotiations. Once an agreement is signed, please implement it. Implement it the way it is. Don't argue, you should have said this, you should have done this. That is now besides the point. That basically is the main reason for the low absorption of donor funding.
Githai called on all government agencies to take cue from the Ministry of Roads if the phenomenon is to be done away with. He quips that this will translate to development in the country and increased revenue collection.
What they do, and there's something you need to do, what they do, they don't wait until they have gotten their budget. They do designs of the road when they have even no idea where they're going to get the money. They do procurement. They do all the basics, just waiting for the money. When they are told this year is 100 billion, I can tell you within 3 months, they have allocated all their money to the project. They have nothing. They are waiting for the supplementary budget.
Nancy Njoki, GBS News.